Hey guys, Richard here, the eBike Reviews and Adventures. Well, we're going to talk about the Mokwheel Obsidian right here because we just upgraded it. Yeah, let me show you what we did. All right, a lot of people have been waiting for this upgrade, and Mokwheel finally came through and they provided a rear rack for the Mokwheel Obsidian. Now, the Obsidian is one of their newest lineups, and I tell you what, it's a phenomenal bike, and a lot of people were interested in it when it first came out, but they were a little bit disappointed that it was built strictly to be like a mountain bike, off-road bike with its dual suspension, 1,000 watt motor, and there was no option for a rear rack. And so that was a little disappointing. And you know, we reached out to Mokwheel, asked them about it, and they told us a couple months ago that yeah, they were going to develop one, and they just got one out. It's on the website now for sale, and I'll show you what that looks like. You know, I don't quite understand this. You know, you approach the bike from this side, right? But you get up here, and the Mokwheel name, it's upside down. So I think that's I don't know. I hope they get that worked out. That just seems kind of off to me a little bit. Another thing I will share with you, this came in a cardboard box with no protection at all, and it did come slightly damaged. Now I believe this upturn right here is meant to be, because it's kind of creased right here in the same spot on both sides, and I have another rack that is creased like that. So I hope it was planned to be that way, but I'm not sure. But as you come around back here to the back, now that we have it installed, you'll see that it's not exactly lined up because the one side of the frame was all tweaked. So we're going to have to straighten that out a little bit. I'm going to have to take it back off, bend it a little bit, and get it straightened out, put it back on there. They do give you a mounting point right here for a rear tail light, but just be aware, if you're not familiar with the Mokwheel Obsidian, it's not pre-wired for a tail light or a brake light, but this is a good option to get a little rechargeable or battery operated tail light if you want something back there blinking. Other than that, the rack was easy to install. On our version of the Mokwheel, it came with pre-drilled holes in the frame with the inserts, so we just put the screw right through the frame there of the rack and screwed it right into the frame. Some versions of the Obsidian does not have the inserts right here, and if that's the case, then you're probably going to need to get a longer screw and then put a nut on the bottom side here in order to attach it, unfortunately. Yeah, there's just some differences there, so just be aware of that. But other than that, it seems to be a pretty sturdy rack, and you know, it doesn't look bad. I'm personally not a big fan of wood on a bike like this. Some people are. Devin, this is Devin's bike, and he told me he's not really liking the wood too much either. So we're going to take the wood off, because to do that, all you got to do is take off of these 6 screws right here, and that wood pops off. And here's what it looks like on the underside, if we can see it. So we do have those supports to go across. So we'll still have a usable rack, you know, because it does have these supports in here. And we'll put saddlebags on it or something else like that. That will work just fine for our needs. But the biggest thing is that you now have the Mokwheel Obsidian that can be used as a road bike, okay, as a cruising style bike. Run down to the grocery store, grab a couple items or something, and not have to wear a backpack, because you actually have a rack back here that you can use. And optionally, you know, because now that you have a rack like this, you can get a large basket that fits back there if that suits your needs better. And I'll link to one of those down below. You can also find it in my Amazon store, which is linked down below. You know, and that'll give you even more capacity. I believe, I didn't check, but I believe Mokwheel does sell a front basket, because we do have front basket mounts here. So that could be an option for you if it's something that you're looking for more cargo carrying capacity. Currently, the Obsidian only comes in the mid step. I don't know if they're ever planning on releasing one that is a complete step through. I don't think so, because the way the suspension is designed, it's kind of right there in the way, so I suspect this is the only version they're going to have of it. I've had a lot of people ask me that, and so that's my analysis. It's probably not going to have a step through version on this bike. But other than that, it's a great bike. We love to ride it. That's it. If you have any questions, drop them down below. If you're new here, subscribe. Be happy to see you as a member of our community. And that's going to be it. So give me a thumbs up. See you in the next video. Ride responsibly and ride safe.